boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. This is Jesse with the Common Nerd, and Disney has now got themselves a crowning achievement, boys and girls. Yes, they can go out there and say that their trailer, not just one, but two of them, has gotten over 1 million dislikes, ladies and gentlemen. Although that's probably not a crown they want to put on top of their head, that's exactly what Rachel Zegler's Snow White has done to them. Because as things have started out right from the very beginning of the press tour, where things are going weird, well, it all was just downhill from there. Obviously, the absolutely poor-looking CGI in the trailers have done them no favors whatsoever, and the fact that now all of a sudden, instead of having actual dwarves play characters and be able to star in a big blockbuster Hollywood movie out there, no, instead they decided to use CGI that looks absolutely horrifying. Well, needless to say, things aren't going very well for them at all, and ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful, documented, disastrous dumpster fire that we must comment on because this is absolutely hilarious, and I am loving every single second of this because this movie is going to bomb at the box office, boys and girls. It is going to lose massive amounts of money, with a reported budget already in the $300 million range, if not more. This movie would have to make $1 billion at the box office, and with already the massive amount of public backlash, there is no way in Hades that is going to happen, because mark my word, we've seen it happen almost every single time, and honestly, I can't think of a single example when it hasn't happened. If you can find one, let me know about it in the comment section down below, but I have not seen a single movie out there where its trailers get ratioed into oblivion like this, and these movies become profitable at the box office. I may be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I am, but I'm 99.9% sure that has never happened, at least not in the modern era. And boys and girls, that's exactly what's going to end up happening to Snow White right here. So we're going to check out this article from thatparkplace.com, getting all of the juicy details. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. We are inching so close to 1,600 right now, so just smash that little subscribe button if you haven't already. I would certainly appreciate it getting us there. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, please check out the links in the description down below. Let us know what you think about this. Does it surprise you at all that both of these trailers have surpassed 1 million dislikes? Do you think this movie is going to be a disastrous dumpster fire at the box office? Do you think it's literally all Rachel Zegler's fault, or do you think this was just a poor mismanagement right from the very beginning with Disney? Let us know what you think about all that down below. All right, from our dear sweet Montanero over there at thatparkplace.com. Both Rachel Zegler's Snow White live-action trailers hit 1 million dislikes on YouTube as backlash over star's behavior continues. Oh, color us shocked there. Disney's live-action Snow White remake has reached another milestone, but not the kind the studio was hoping for. As first pointed out by Breitbart, both Snow White trailers have now surpassed 1 million dislikes on YouTube, signaling a continued downward spiral in audience reception. The overwhelming negative response started with the first teaser trailer in mid-2024 and has only worsened with each subsequent release. The teaser trailer, which debuted last year, currently sits at 1.5 million dislikes compared to 101,478 likes. That is an insane ratio, boys and girls. 1.5 million to just barely 100,000 likes. I mean, holy cow. I've gotten ratioed on some of my videos when I've called out the woke nonsense, but damn, son, that is worse than anything even I've gotten. The official Snow White trailer, now obviously maybe that took a while, right? It's been a long time since that trailer's been out. Well, nothing else could have done that near as fast, could it? The official Snow White trailer, released in December, has fared no better, amassing over 1,015,508 dislikes, while struggling to gain even 40,500 likes. That's even worse than the one that's been out for a year. That is abysmal. It'll be a miracle. It'll be a miracle if this movie cracks like $60 million at the opening box office weekend. And from that, it's all downhill from there. It'd probably be a miracle if this movie cracks 200 million globally. I mean, it might do better overseas, but domestically, everybody hates this thing. It is going to turn into a disastrous dumpster fire. Meanwhile, the Christmas Day sneak peek showcasing Rachel Zegler's song Waiting on a Wish has also met with an overwhelming negative reaction, with 45,000 dislikes dwarfing its meager 4,875 likes. Yep. Oh, boys and girls, this movie is headed for disaster. And this, I think, is absolutely hilarious. Somebody out in my chat posted this to me and told me to check this out the other day because this is absolutely great. They had used an AI little music generator thing. At least I think it was. It sounds like that anyway, but it literally read off all of the comments like this great little background music. It had me dying laughing, boys and girls. You have to go and watch this thing. So it's funniest Snow White trailer comments as a song. So go check that out. It is absolutely hilarious. It was so funny. And yeah, so it's not only are the trailers getting ratioed, there are people literally taking time out of their day to go out there and make mock and parody videos of this kind of stuff. That's how bad it is. That's how much you've irritated the internet when people have gone out of their way to mock and ridicule you. It's not even apathy at this point. It's literally just anger and resentment. And me personally, I'm totally here for it. Disney deserves every bit of your ire. They're the ones that cast Rachel Zegler out there. They're the ones that let her run her mouth out there at the red carpet saying all kinds of dumb things about the original Snow White out there, the most beloved, one of the most beloved classics of all the Disney fans out there. And guess what? This is the disastrous dumpster fire you get because you did this to yourself. And it doesn't matter how many times you've reshot things. It doesn't matter if you brought in a younger little Snow White out there to take up more screen time and get Rachel Zegler off the screen. It's not going to work. You have already burned the Disney fan base beyond belief. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting ratioed into oblivion. The rest of this article, which shout out to That Park Place, go check it out if you want the full background to the details, but basically just goes over a lot of the stuff we talked about in the intro. How scary how just unnerving the CGI looks, the absolutely abysmal ratio with Zegler and all of the kind of stupid comments. She said, it's weird. Oh, by the way, yeah, Prince Charming, he kind of came off as a stalker. It's weird. So she's going to save herself. She's going to be this great little powerful queen out there, and she's going to take back her country. She's going to lead a little rebellion out there, and there's not going to be a prince that's going to save her. So yeah, needless to say, boys and girls, everything you loved about the original Snow White, this movie is not going to be in any way, shape, or form. And so guess what? The fans are the only people that matter. The audience are the only people that matter. The customer decides what succeeds and what fails. And when you have customers willing to go out of their way to go onto YouTube and watch a trailer just long enough to dislike it and ratio it into oblivion, you have moved well beyond. You are still in anger and not even in apathy yet. That's how beloved this Snow White story is. And now you've completely shit all over it, and your movie's going to turn into a disastrous dumpster fire. And guess what, Disney? It's exactly what you deserved. And I know this thing's been in development for years and supposedly Disney trying to change their tune and all this other kind of stuff. But guess what? You reap what you sow. You thought prioritizing identity politics over good storytelling was a great idea. If you haven't, here's the thing. Fans have been screaming about this for a long time when it comes to the comic book movies, right? We don't need you to reinvent the wheel. We don't need you to create your own stories. Your storyboards are already written for you. Just put it in a live action form. That's all we've ever asked. You didn't need to reimagine Snow White. The ideals and the morals and the values that are taught in the original are not outdated. They're not passé, okay? They're the exact same values that have resonated with people throughout the generations, throughout the ages, throughout the eons of humanity out there. That's why this story is a beloved classic to this very day, why people continue to rewatch the original over and over and over again, just like so many other Disney classic tales out there. They tell timeless stories that show good, honorable values that people can look up to. Clearly, Disney, that is not what you've done with this modern Snow White. The fans recognize it. You danced with the devil, you're gonna get burned. And Snow White and the 7 weirdo hobos from San Francisco is going to be a disastrous dumpster fire at the box office. And I, for one, can't wait to see it. Enjoy burning hundreds of millions of dollars, Disney.